DriveStream with me by myself. Maggie is at home this morning with Victoria, so they're just hanging out at home, and she'll be working from home today. She's had a long week on travel, so of course another long week at home working from home, which is good, which is just, it is what it is, right? But thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Good morning to you. For those of you that are overseas in different time zones, it might be early morning. Good early morning, good evening, good night for those of you that are about to go to bed. Good afternoon. But yeah, so what is the plan of the day for today? A lot of, I got my normal Tuesday morning sync meeting and then admin. And it's a really nice day outside. In fact, currently 7:51 in the morning. It is 54 degrees Fahrenheit. And wow, right? Holy cow, warm. In fact, around 1 p.m. today, it should increase to about 70 degrees, according to the forecast. Right? But of course, how good is the forecast? I guess it's what you want to believe, right? In fact, like what I'm talking to you about now, on a daily. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I guess for the most part agree with what I say and what I put out there. And there's always room for a discussion. Happy to have a good discussion on topics and such. And usually it's a one-way conversation anyhow, right? Because I can either get back to you in the chat or not. But I know it's early morning for a lot of you, and I appreciate you hanging out with me this morning for one, because it is earlier than normal, right? Ate Emma, good morning and hello. How are you today? Thanks for joining and hanging out. Yeah, just on my way into work. It's earlier than normal because I got up earlier than normal. About half hour earlier than I normally get up, which is good, get a chance to get some of that morning sunshine going already, early in the day. In fact, I read an article recently, and of course, how true is it? When is the best time to get vitamin D from the sun? And I've heard, morning is the best time. I've heard noon is the best time. Right? I guess big picture, it's whenever you can get out in the sun, even. Right? And the reason why it had to do with the UVA rays and UVB rays that are penetrating the Earth's atmosphere and what's actually being filtered out. So if the sun is lower, there's more of a filtration of those UV rays where you'll absorb more vitamin D from the sun rays. Yeah. Mommy 45 Adventure, good morning and thank you for joining as well. Hello. And then noon, they say, is a better time. These experts, articles, right? Because you're getting it direct from the sun in a shorter path versus it traveling at an angle that's directly overhead. Right? And so the filtration actually of the UVA rays, which I think are the harmful rays, there's a term that they use, and I just can't remember it. But look it up. Because I'm curious to know when you prefer to get your morning sunshine. I have heard in the morning, which is what I've typically stuck with. I'll go stand outside in my shorts, absorbing the sun rays for a few moments. But who has time to just stand there with your eyes closed for 20 minutes, right? I guess people that like to sunbathe for one, right? It's a way. Is it the ideal way? Hey, at least you're getting out there and sunning, yes? You're getting out there and enjoying the sunshine. So that's certainly an important aspect to all of it, I think, as well. So, but get your sunshine. It's part of, I think, what makes us happy. In fact, I think, if I recall, if you're not able to get the amount of sunshine you need, maybe you need to take some salmon fish oil supplements. In fact, when I was in Norway, that's what they gave to us. Because, for one, and that's what they give the Norwegian soldiers with every meal, a vitamin packet when they're in the galley. So each person grabs a vitamin packet and consumes it with their meal. And part of that was the omega-3 salmon oil is what was included in that. And is that a good thing? Yeah, I think so. You know, if you can't get the sunshine you need, you know, get some. And they said that is because they lack enough sunshine throughout the day, right? Particularly when they're in the wintertime. Because we were north of the Arctic Circle by a couple of degrees. I don't remember how far. But, doing some training with the Norwegian Jaegers, which is great training nonetheless. But yeah, they lack the sunshine. So omegas, your omega-3, or if you could take it naturally, like by eating salmon on a regular basis, then great. Now, what is regular? Does that mean on every other meal, every other day? I guess it depends on your tolerance for fish oil, because not many people even like the smell of fish, right? They're just like, yeah, can't eat it. And so what does one do? Well, take the vitamin supplements. They come in little packets. In fact, I remember being part of this, what is it called? I forgot the name of the multi-marketing business, the pyramid scheme business that I attempted to partner with, and I did it more from a networking perspective. And how is that business doing? I'm not sure. It's like a B2B, I forgot the name of it. But point is, one of the things that I was selling were vitamin packets. So kind of similar to what we were doing in Norway, where they gave us all the vitamins. And currently I take a vitamin B, C, and a D. I think it's a D3. But I take a supplement on a daily basis because, well, that's what the doctor prescribed based on my labs. You know, and my labs actually came out pretty good that they're taken in June. It takes a while for me to meet with the VA doctor. But point is, supplementation, right? What are you doing to ensure that you get the vitamins that you need? You know, it's interesting how I segue from, you know, okay, it's a good morning, got the sunshine, vitamin D. What other vitamins do we take to supplement our nutrition? Right? I guess if one is eating the right foods, then one can still, the right natural healthy foods, one can still receive the vitamins that the body needs. And standing in the sunshine, you know, maybe in the grass in your bare feet is just enough as well. Now, why in the grass in your bare feet? Well, we got this thing called a beamer, which is an electromagnetic field generator, which pumps, if you will, EMF through your body to increase blood flow. Not exactly sure of this technology and how it is, but apparently this is the only EMF bed platform that's been approved by the FDA. What does that mean anyway, right? They paid their dues for the stamp of approval, right? It's like someone buying, you know, you pay enough money into, you know, the New York Times bestseller list and you can get on that list also, right? All you gotta do is pay your money and you get that title. But point is, once again, is nutrition, right? Did you eat a balanced meal this morning? Do you eat regular balanced meals? Those factor meals that my wife gets for me, you know, she gets the paleo edition, paleo style meal. Sometimes they put a potato in there, which is not quite paleo, but I guess not all the meals are paleo that she orders for me every once in a while, but attempting to decrease the amount of junk food that I consume, less processed foods, although those factor meals, while not frozen, less, I guess, hormones in their meats and vegetables are a good thing. So yeah, I plan to fly today, the drone, but we'll see. That's all to be determined. once again on what I've got going on in the office. Sometimes it's a good thing that I'm very busy. It helps pass the time, of course, you know. And sometimes it's like not busy at all. In which case, I've got the drone with me, so I will get airborne if time allows. And apologies for I'm looking at the camera angle right now and how the sun is just the angle is usually when it's a little higher, the sun is just right. But as you can see, it's kind of washing me out. You know, maybe if I move over here, it's not as bad. Compared to if I'm in the shade. It's trying to find, the camera's adjusting to get the right angle. But I appreciate you guys hanging out and joining with me this morning. What is your plan for the day? Let's see, take a look at the chat. Jonathan Jackson, good morning and thanks for hanging out. Warren, good morning. Yeah, I know Maggie this morning. She's at home with Victoria once again. I know everybody's here to see her. Too windy to fly today, Warren. No kidding. Well, hopefully it's better to fly tomorrow, or if you're that itchy to go fly, maybe you could find like a gymnasium or a or a hall that you could fly through, or school. School's in session right now, so maybe not a school, right? Or how windy is too windy to fly? I've flown my DJI FPV in high winds, and one way it crawled. Crawled going forward. When I turned it around after it got so far away and brought it back, it brought it so back so fast, and it was getting darker out. I was like, holy cow. When I turned it around, I was concerned because the battery had gotten so low, where now I've got a low battery and I'm fighting the wind, so I dropped altitude just to cut through the wind and fly closer to the street on the way back home, or at least my starting point from the park. And I was like, holy smokes. But I hear you. No, this is the gear that entertains us. We want to make sure that it stays safe and usable again for the next operation, right? You take care of your gear will take care of you. And in the sense of, for one, you don't have to spend money on a repair or a new drone if you break it. Number two, it is our enjoyment. So if we're able to ensure that it stays working and operational for the next time, we're happy. So we have that ability. In fact, if it's too windy, do you get on the simulator for the sake of flying your drone, or for the sake of flying a drone in the simulator? Wow, a lot of people are out walking their dogs, and I usually don't come into work this early in the morning. Usually it's a little bit later by an hour, but I guess everybody's getting their morning walks in because they can. In this neighborhood, that's the way it is, because a lot of apartments and such, and not small backyards, where that's what needs to be done. They need to walk their dogs versus, oh man, I parked too far away. I'm too far away from the scanner. All right, Jonathan, depends on what you're flying. Yes, 100% agree. 100%. My dog is patiently waiting on me to get my ass out of bed and take her for a walk. Man, you know what? That's awesome that you actually walk your dog. I just let my dog out in the backyard, and she runs around back there first thing in the morning. But she wakes me up, and with Maggie, so over Christmas, we discovered that she's becoming, I mean, she's 10 years old, you know, and we feed her right, but age. And she became urinary incontinent. So she's currently on Proin pills. But I have now made it a point where instead of me, 5 more minutes, because if I save 5 more minutes, she'll actually go and wait and wake me up in like 5 more minutes. But I think that 5-minute timer is, so to speak, you know, her bladder saying, I need to go to the bathroom now, Dad. So ever since she had this urinary incontinent, bout episode in December timeframe, I'm crooked. Every time she's had that, right? Or since she's had that, every time she wakes me up, I'm out of bed, because at least she's letting me know. And as a result of me doing that, she's trained me to, hey, I've trained her to push me to get up out of bed, you know? So just building that muscle memory, so to speak, or that memory. So if she does this, then I'll do this. And if I do that constantly, that's how she learned to, hey, I need to wake up my dad. But she'll wake, I'm laying like this, and she'll just lay across me, like right on my bladder, making me have to go to the bathroom. So yeah, I make sure that as soon as she is doing that in the morning, I'm up and we're going outside just to make sure she doesn't have an accident in the house. And yep, she was wearing a diaper, you know, over Christmas break until the medicine kicked in, the Proin, prescribed by her veterinarian. So yeah, these things happen, right? Shen ASMR Toys, good morning. Thank you for joining as well. Let's see, Jonathan Jackson, damn it, Akarasho. Now I have to get out. My cat's out. I wasn't trying to get up now. My dog also is 10, but she has a 13-hour bladder. Oh, wow. Yeah, I have to let Maggie out like every 2 hours, you know. And I put myself on a timer just to let her go so she doesn't have any issues. That reminds me of herding cats. Jonathan, yeah, no kidding. Cute Maggie, she does that. Yeah, Maggie wakes me up in the morning, and if she's staring at me, it's like, hey, I need to go to the bathroom now. And it's like I'm training her to, so to speak, let her think she's training me to, when she's staring at me or tapping on me, all right, I gotta let her out, so she knows every time that's, hey, that's the bat signal, we gotta go, you know. Heck yeah, Shen. And you know what? Dogs and cats, they bring joy to our lives, right? Wouldn't you agree? They bring joy to our lives, which is why we have them. Although, you know, we did not get Maggie after, I think it was, let's see, 2015 we got her. And our last, no, we had Graylam for a while, actually. But our last dog, Graylam was our cat, who had passed maybe a few years ago. And let's see, we got Graylam in 2004, and we had him for a good 13 years or so. So, oh, I think I just saw somebody from work walk by. That's cool. That's good. But I'm gonna go ahead and say adios at this time right now. You know, thank you so much for joining and hanging out with me this morning. You know, this beautiful, at least for me, you know. And you know what? It's an awesome morning for you also. If not, then make it one. Figure out, hey, how you're going to make it that much more awesome. You know, maybe you say to yourself, hey, I think I'm going to get out of bed with a start if it's time, right? JDS Flying Canuck first. First for what, bro? First thumbs up? Heck yeah, man. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but heck yeah, man. If you ain't first, you're last, right? My cats paw my face softly over and over again until I get up. One is asleep in front of my chest, and the other is in the cut of my legs behind my knees. Heck yeah, man. They are cuddly, that's for sure. Once again, they bring joy to our lives, and so it's just like gear, right? We take care of our cats, in your case, then they'll take care of us, you know, our mental health, right? Our mental health, which also helps us be prepared on a regular basis, you know. So JDS Flying Canuck, good morning to you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. Yep, I just parked the vehicle here at work. You know, I'm about to go inside. I think what I want to do, I'd like to live stream a drone flight here at the beach. Today be a good day for it, you know. Cool Cat, good morning. Thanks for hanging out as well. It's been a while since we've done that, primarily because I didn't want to do it in the cold. And now that I've got those giant mittens, controller mitten, it's actually too warm to fly. It's too warm to wear that. You know, my dog, let's see here, is a true rescue. I found her abandoned in a park as a 3-year. Holy cow, that's amazing, Warren. That for one, that you would bring a dog in like that, you know, and that's awesome. Well done to you. And I'll tell you what, I cannot watch those videos or those movies or commercials or TV shows with, you know, that's, you know, that's a story of like a sad dog, you know. I mean, talk about pulling out your heartstrings, and I can't do it. It's too hard for me. You know, it's too hard for me, and I just don't want to feel that way. I don't want to feel sad because I go down a dark path, you know. And so knowing that about me, I ensure that I just avoidance, right? Preventative. You know, and I think that can happen to all of us, actually. Come to think about it, you know, one thing leads to a next, and now you're just like, oh, woe is me, right? Well, for me, I just say, hey, quit fucking feeling sorry for yourself and move out, you know, pull up your bootstraps and go. Let's move, right? Get things done. Part of my French. But sometimes that's how I have to do in order to, you know, snap myself out of any kind of a funk that I'm in, you know, because it could be worse. I'm not getting shot at, right? I'm in a good place, you know. I'm not a prisoner of war. I'm alive, you know. I mean, I have people that love me. I've got friends on the YouTube, you know, and I really appreciate you guys hanging out and just giving me a chance to chat with you, you know. And so, yeah, there goes Ray. Hey, Ray, if you're listening. I don't think he is on right now. But Ray is my chief of safety and training here at iFly Virginia Beach. He taught me how to be a flight instructor. Yeah, he trained my son how to be a flight instructor as well, and all the instructors here. And so he's passing the torch, if you will, to Zach, the new chief flight instructor. But they'll basically do something more in type of a tandem format. But let's see here. What do we else got going on here? Let's see. Cool Cat, good morning. Warren, the first day I was looking for a shelter, by the end of the day, she was mine. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, they hang out with you, you know, and you're just like, yep. I mean, that's what happened with our first cat, or my wife's first cat. He just was hanging around enough, you know. Dogs and cats are family, for sure, Shen, for sure. New friends, new lessons. Indeed. Indeed. And that's what we're all here for, you know, a little bit of sharing, right? Because what do they say? Sharing is caring, you know? I think so. And yeah, I do care. I do care to provide some type of a positive influence, positive mark on basically anybody that will listen, you know. And I appreciate you listening and enjoying the show that I have, you know. And is it a show? I feel like it's starting to turn into, you know, the Jason and Maggie show, particularly when she is with me, you know. So you shouldn't avoid being sad by refusing to engage. I lost my best friend 3 years ago, and it's been difficult recovering from it. My best friend was a cat. It's the reason I have this name. Indeed, Cool Cat. Well, you know what? I get it, Cool Cat, but that's what's working for me is working for me. And I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing with all due respect, right? You know, I am happy with what I've got going on. And yeah, I know going to the different psychs when I was still on active duty, they're like, oh yeah, you should talk about it, talk about this and that, you know. And I'm fine with just burying it deep and not engaging, because that works for me. Let's see here. Let's see. My dog is giving me the stare. I guess it's time to go then, Warren. Yeah, agree. Cool Cat. Very positive. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Sharing is caring, not financially, but emotionally. Yeah, no, I agree. And you know what? I see a lot of posts, and whenever I go to a new live stream, everybody always asks me, oh yeah, can you join my channel? And you know what? For one, I'm happy to in the future, but I've just joined, and I don't know that if I'll stick around, for one. And the way I figure, you know, I would rather, and I guess it's kind of like tipping when you pay a monthly fee, but I don't think I'm providing that much of a service that one would pay me for what I'm talking about, for one. Because I'll continue to do this, you know, just to chit chat away. And I don't know that I could give any more, and I don't want to feel obligated to have to give any more by someone paying me a monthly fee just do what I'm doing. I think, you know, it seems a little bit odd to me, and maybe that's just something that I need to get over from that, I guess, the monetization perspective, you know. So, being loved by a cat or a dog is amazing. Adds a genuine richness to life. Yeah, no, it does. Haven't been brave enough to get another cat yet. In time, cool cat, or not. I get it. I get it. When we put our we had a Jack Russell, and we put her down because she had cancer. It was a long while before we got another dog. So I get it, man. And when Maggie passes, it might be a while before we get another dog, or I may need another dog. I may need another one. So let's see here. Good morning, Sir Jason. Have a great day ahead. Yes, you as well, proud mama Elijah Vince R. Good morning. Thank you for joining and hanging out with us this morning as well. He wouldn't want me, Jonathan Jackson. He wouldn't want me in his net. The warrior spirit in me glows with the love for existence, for others within itself. Devil would rather try to catch a tornado in a wet paper bag. Heck yeah, Jonathan. You said a lot there. A lot for me to digest and translate, which I haven't had enough coffee yet to do so. So there's something there to that, though, I'm for sure. But the thing that caught my eye, though, is the devil would rather try to catch a tornado in a wet paper bag. Okay, I'm off to do my 10K. Wow. JDS, when you do your walks, and that's a pretty long walk, I think. 10K, wow, well done for you. How long does it take you? Do you wear walking shoes or hiking boots? Do you wear a pack? Do you do something that, do you walk fast, like speed walk? Up and down hills. That's pretty cool, bro. Well done. And have a great walk, man. That's awesome that you do that. I do not walk. I do not run yet, but I have decided I need to get back. I'm going to get back into it. And part of that was just I'm doing more pull-ups on a daily basis. So yesterday I only did 53. I did a set of 23 and then 3 sets of 10. And I should have probably done more because I played a lot of Fortnite last night. In other words, I died a lot. But I did some other stuff at the same time as well. So have a great walk, JDS. Thank you for hanging out, bro. Cool cat, I'm building my PC this morning, Jason. Dude, that's awesome. Pictures, video. Maybe video, like for posterity's sake, for you to see what you've done, and or maybe record the whole thing so you could see. It's kind of like do you guys remember that one live stream that I did where I unboxed the Anker C1000 with the solar panel? And I thought that it did not include the cable to connect the solar panel to the unit. Well, I went back and watched that video again, and I saw that the cable was actually in the box. Yes, please do. You've got my email, jason@jasonlavarius.com. Now you do, if you don't have it. Belgian is easy to train, actually. Big dog, but cute. Yes. You know what? They are very smart. And I found it very easy to train her some new tricks, so to speak, And a lot of it's just positioning, where I want her standing next to me, left side, right side, based on the command that I put out there. Thank you, cool cat. Look forward to seeing it, my friend. Barefoot in 2024, you are very brave, JDS. Wow. Wait, did I miss some barefoot shoes in 1 hour? I used to marathon, so it's quick. Dang, bro. There's something about walking barefoot, and if you've got the soles to do so, even better. And I don't like walking on rocks. It hurts my feet. But once again, you get used to it, yeah? I've got sensitive soles. So thanks for sharing that, JDS. That's awesome. The JDS, the barefoot walker. That's awesome. That is awesome. I remember that, and it was awesome. Running around the gym. All right, cool. I'm going to go ahead and say adios at this time, folks, so I can get inside and start some admin and try to get as much admin done so that we can go fly and do a drone stream on top of the roof of iFly Virginia Beach. But until then, folks, thanks for hanging out with me today. Have a great day. Have a great morning. Have a great evening. have a great afternoon for those of you in those various time zones. All right. Appreciate you hanging out with me, everyone. Have a great day.